Good morning. I'm Coy Christensen.
I'm Jesse Knickie.
We're here today to demonstrate our TriPause product. Both Jesse and I represent a division of Vantiv that has been providing simple and secure payment solutions to the business management solution providers for the last decade. Payments have become complex. Over the last few years, drastic changes have been made in order to secure and protect cardholder data at the point of sale. Whether it be in the PIN pad and the complexities wrapped around locking down that PIN pad at the merchant environment, or whether it be on the processing side, and the ability to support point-to-point encryption, tokenization, and now EMV. All these components create a significant hurdle for the small to medium-sized developer providing business management solutions to overcome. TriPause allows that developer to focus on what they know best, the business, and allows Vantiv to focus on what we know best, payments. One simple and secure integration to TriPause eliminates all payment hurdles for the developer.
So what is TriPause exactly? TriPause is a distributed or appliance-based service that handles all aspects of payment collection. So obviously services are a bit difficult to demonstrate. So we've gone ahead and created a sample application that shows the real power of TriPause. On the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see a ballpark vendor app, something you might run into at any stadium. On the right, we show when that application communicates with TriPause, and then when TriPause communicates with the payment device, reaches out to the payment processor, and returns the result back to the application. So let's get going by placing an order here.
Okay, ballpark, we'll order a couple of brats and a couple of beers here and check out.
Okay, so when Coy pressed checkout, what happened there is via the simple and secure TriPause API, the application sent a requested TriPause to collect 2480. That's all it had to do. TriPause has now taken over. It's actually driving the UI on the payment device. And this can be any payment device that TriPause supports. And we include several from Verifone, Ingenico, Equinox, and more. Yes, one simple and secure integration to TriPause allows the application to use many payment devices, which in turn gives merchants more flexibility when they go with your application, because now they can choose from many payment devices. Also, it helps to future-proof your application. As new payment devices emerge, all that the developer needs to do is update their version of TriPause that they're using. No coding changes are necessary at all to take advantage of that new payment device. Additionally, developers no longer need to worry about specific payment methods. It can be a credit, debit, NFC, EMV transaction. It doesn't matter. Simply tell TriPause how much you need to collect, and it drives the proper flows on the payment device. And this can even include custom flows. Maybe you need to have a rental agreement signed. You can do that with TriPause. So these features speak to how TriPause simplifies the payment collection process, but it also helps to make it more secure. Through the implementation of point-to-point encryption, when you use TriPause and any payment device it supports, cardholder data is encrypted at the point of entry all the way through payment processing. All right, let's go ahead and collect that payment now.
All right, as you can see, TriPause is driving this PIN pad to collect my cardholder data. Depending upon device installed in the merchant location, TriPause will adjust flows accordingly. Signature capture device, signature capture flows. In this case, you see an EMV device, so we're actually seeing the EMV flows. There, TriPause has captured my data. It has now taken that data and is packaging it up, and it's going to send it off to the processor. So it's actually sending it up to the processor for approval. As everybody knows, changes do occur on the processing level. Whether it be the mandated changes from the associations or new payment types, EMV, Apple Pay. As with the PIN pads, and Jesse mentioned with the PIN pads, all that is needed is an updated TriPause in the merchant environment to the latest version of TriPause that supports that functionality. No development changes, no changes to the business management solution. When considering the processing side, we must also talk about certifications. A developer who creates a business management solution and integrates it to 3 or 4 PIN pads, couple processors, and maybe have a couple versions of their software, in the past would have done 1 to 4 processor certifications. EMV requires that same developer, each individual configuration of the various components go through a certification. So that developer to now integrate EMV will go from 1 to 4 certifications to 15 to 20 certifications and a much more complex certification. TriPos requires one certification to TriPos itself, and once certified, TriPos takes care of all processing and certification needs for the developer.
All right, so coming back to the demonstration here, we can see that the transaction completed. TriPos took the results of the transaction, sent it back to the application. You'll notice on this screen a receipt. There are very strict requirements around EMV receipts. So one of the things we do is prepare a receipt for you that's ready to print. But you now also have all the transaction details. So if you need it for reporting, analytics, or to do a return or refund on this transaction, you have all the information you need. Of key importance here though, throughout that entire payment lifecycle that we just walked through, no cardholder data ever entered the merchant systems.
This is significant because it is still very critical to secure and protect cardholder data at the point of sale. However, by utilizing TriPos, it is no longer necessary to deal with the complexities associated with doing so. A simple integration to TriPos takes care of all payment needs for the developer. This concludes our TriPos demonstration. We thank you for your time. We ask those individuals interested in learning more about TriPos, and especially those developers that may be looking for a solution like TriPos, to come visit Jesse and I at our booth. Thank you.
Thank you very much.